The thunderous, staccato roar of explosions is not from ordnance hitting the ground, but from a new kind of defender speaking its language into the Arizona sky. At a sprawling test range, the U.S. Army's next-generation counter-drone weapon system has roared to life. Its core is not an exotic laser or a high-tech missile, but a brutally effective, upgraded 30mm cannon, a proven warrior now repurposed for the most pervasive threat of modern warfare, the ubiquitous enemy drone. This is a paradigm shift in point defense. The system, likely integrated on a mobile armored vehicle, uses advanced radar and targeting computers to track and engage multiple small, fast, and low-flying drones that can overwhelm traditional air defenses. It unleashes a storm of programmable airburst munitions, shells that detonate at a precise point in space, creating a lethal cloud of shrapnel to shred its targets. Yes, you heard that right. The U.S. Army is turning to high-velocity artillery to reclaim the skies from swarming, inexpensive unmanned aircraft. This successful test fire signals a fundamental change in how wars will be fought. Welcome to the battlefield of the future, an invisible electronic chessboard where the first line of defense is often a machine hunting another machine, and the cost of losing the duel is measured in the survival of the units on the ground below. The battlefields of the 21st century have been irrevocably transformed by a democratization of air power. In recent years, cheap, commercially available, and rapidly deployable drones have become the weapon of choice for both state armies and non-state militias across the globe. From the trenches of Ukraine, where modified first-person view FPV drones have become tank-hunting scourges, to the Middle East, where swarming UAVs target soldiers and cripple key infrastructure with chilling precision, these small, agile flying machines have leveled the playing field. They offer a devastating combination of low cost, high tactical reward, and the ability to project force without risking a pilot's life. This new reality has exposed a critical vulnerability in traditional military defense. Multi-million-dollar missile systems designed to intercept jets and ballistic missiles are often hopelessly inefficient against these small, low-flying, and unpredictable targets. The cost-exchange ratio is financially and tactically unsustainable. Shooting a $100,000 missile at a $500 drone is a losing proposition. That's why the U.S. Army was forced to pivot, demanding a defensive solution that was not only smarter and faster, but also more cost-effective. The threat required a paradigm shift in technology and tactics. And in the thunder of a 30mm cannon on an Arizona range, they may have finally found a deadlier, more scalable answer to reclaim the skies. The weapon system answering this urgent call is the 30mm XM-1211 anti-drone system, a technical mouthful that translates to a pure beast in action. This is not a standalone gun, but a fully integrated combat solution mounted on the agile, 8-wheeled Stryker armored vehicle, giving the mobility to protect maneuvering units. Its true genius lies in its layered sensing suite. A sophisticated radar first detects and tracks small, low-flying threats at a distance. This cue is then handed off to high-resolution electro-optical and infrared sensors, which provide a clear visual identification for the crew. Finally, an AI-powered targeting computer calculates the optimal firing solution, automating the engagement to a single button press. The XM-1211 doesn't just fire bullets. It unleashes a storm of 30mm programmable airburst munitions. Each round is a self-contained smart weapon, electronically fused to detonate at a precise microsecond in its trajectory, right in the path of an incoming drone. The resulting explosion releases a lethal cloud of tungsten pellets, shredding its target with devastating efficiency. Think of it less as a cannon, and more as a high-tech, long-range shotgun for the sky. It is a system designed for volume and speed, capable of engaging multiple drones in rapid succession, fast, efficient, and purpose-built to dominate the chaotic modern battlefields where the air itself has become the new front line. During the live-fire test in the harsh Arizona desert, the XM-1211 system was pushed to its limits. The scenario simulated a complex, real-world threat. Multiple drones, representing surveillance models and faster kamikaze types, flew simultaneously at different speeds and altitudes, weaving erratically to evade defense. With cool efficiency, the Stryker's radar painted the entire chaotic picture, its AI sorting targets by priority. One by one, the 30mm cannon, with sharp, percussive bursts, engaged. Programmable rounds exploded in a series of precise mid-air detonations, each a black puff of smoke marking the instant disintegration of a target drone. The Army, reviewing the data, stated the results were decisively beyond expectations, showcasing a hit probability and reaction time that surpassed their most optimistic projections. Buoyed by this success, engineers are already deep in the next phase, refining the targeting AI to confront the ultimate nightmare scenario, the coordinated drone swarm. This involves teaching the system to identify the lead drone in the swarm, predict the collective behavior of dozens of attacking units, and calculate the most efficient engagement sequence to break the swarm's cohesion with minimal ammunition. The overarching goal is absolute protection. The Army envisions these mobile systems safeguarding slow-moving convoys on vulnerable roads, forming an invisible shield around forward operating bases, and ensuring that troops on the ground have a definitive answer to the omnipresent, silent threat that can materialize from any quad in the sky without warning. This new system isn't just another weapon in the arsenal. It is a powerful symbol of a fundamental and irreversible evolution in warfare. The age where the sky was dominated solely by multi-million-dollar fighter jets and complex missile networks is over. Today, the battlespace is democratized, contested by inexpensive, intelligent, and prolific drones that challenge every traditional doctrine of air superiority. This new reality means that control of the air is no longer a guaranteed, high-altitude affair, but a constant, low-level fight for survival. And in this new paradigm, whoever develops the most effective, scalable, and resilient countermeasures to control that contested sky will undoubtedly control the future of the battlefield. The 30mm XM1211 represents a critical first step in this arms race, a kinetic, brute force answer to an asymmetric threat. But the question remains, will this 30mm Guardian be the ultimate drone killer? It has proven devastating against individual targets and small groups, but the true test will come against vast, intelligent swarms and next-generation drones employing their own electronic countermeasures. Its ultimate effectiveness, and the very survival of the units it protects, will only be truly measured in the unforgiving crucible of the next major conflict. Only time and the next war will deliver the final verdict.